Are you putting a lot of pressure on yourself to meet a woman? If you are, subscribe to my channel, stay on this video. I'm going to help you to solve this problem. So my name is Berba and I've been making these YouTube videos for too many years now, inspiring people, helping a lot of men to overcome their social anxiety so they can be more confident with women, with people, with life in general. You can also follow me on Instagram, like and share this video, and always interact with me in the comment section. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, if there's any questions that you've got. So this is common. I've been through this. Every guy's been through this, where we're single and we're putting a lot of pressure on ourselves to meet a woman, and we're also battling, with our own mind. We're giving ourselves an ultimatum. We're saying, well, if I don't meet a woman in the next 6 months, then that makes me a failure, that makes me a loser, that makes me undesirable, unattractive, that makes me not an interesting person or a boring person, and so forth. Or how comes everybody else is with someone, they've got a relationship and I haven't, that means there's something wrong with me. Or, if I don't find a woman, then I can't be happy in my life. It's so much pressure. The demands are so high, and it is important to set goals in life. I'm a huge believer in goals. Goals give you motivation, they increase self-esteem, and they give you like a purpose in life. But there is also an alternative negative to setting goals, where you put too much pressure on yourself and you're not allowing yourself to basically enjoy your life and be happy in who you are. So the way you take the pressure off is first realizing that you're putting too much pressure on yourself, and that's actually ruining your chances of meeting a woman. It's actually making you unhappy. It's actually making you suffer mentally, emotionally and spiritually. So you have to become aware of the self-inflicted pain that you're putting upon yourself, and it's not really anybody else. It might be, you might think other people have got expectations, and maybe they have, or society has certain judgments about your position in life, and it could have, but you've got to ignore that. You've got to stop caring about what other people think, what society thinks, what the expectations think, and your own expectations. And you've got to come back to yourself and say, well, listen, at the moment I'm single and I would like to meet someone, and it is getting me down a bit, but I'm not going to let it ruin my life. And when you've got that attitude, you know what, you're a lot more likely to actually attract a woman and meet a woman, because there's nothing worse than interacting with a woman that you like, that you're interested in, or that you're trying to get to know, and you've got this massive burden, you've got this huge pressure in the background judging you, giving you negative commentary, and you're not even able to enjoy the conversation. You can't be present. You can't even enjoy what the girl's saying, because in your mind it's like, I have to get a number and she has to like me, it has to work out, we have to fall in love, we've got to move in together. And it's just like, slow down. It's like you have to just come back to reality and say, let's just start from the basics. And when you do that, you're going to start enjoying, because that's what it does. Expectations, pressure just basically makes you miserable. You can't enjoy life when you've got these demands, because the demands will just say, if you don't meet this expectation, you're a failure. When you've got to say, no, I'm not a failure actually. I'm not a failure, I'm a success. Just being alive, just the things, the kind of person I am, and things that you might have achieved in other parts of your life. And for a lot of guys, you've probably had a relationship before. If you haven't, that's fine. Stay on the video. This can help everyone. So it's really talking to yourself in a positive way. And when you take the expectations away and the demands, and when you have to, when you take the outcome away, when you have freedom from outcome, and you're taking off that pressure, and some people know it as when you let go more, when you surrender more and let go and just say, I don't care what happens, if I meet a girl or not. I'm just going to be myself and just enjoy talking to women, respect women, appreciate them, appreciate who I am, and go out, enjoy my life, enjoy the process, become fearless and be really social. And if it happens, great, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it will always happen when you're like that. When you say, stuff it, I'm done with the expectations. If people ask me, oh, you're in your 30s now, or you're 45, or how comes you're still single? How comes you're not married? And say, because I'm not. Or what business is it of yours to ask me that? Would you like me to ask you a question about your personal life and how comes you haven't excelled in that? Because no one's perfect, no one succeeds in every area, and everyone's at different stages in their life. You have to realise that. You can't compare yourself and go, well, he's 37, I'm 37, he's got a girlfriend, I haven't, he's better than me. No, it doesn't. It's not like that. You don't know what he's been through. You know, he might be struggling in other areas. So you have to stop comparing yourself to anybody else. And of course, work on yourself, work at your confidence. It's okay to have a goal and say, I want to meet someone in 2021. Nothing wrong with that. But you can have goals and you can go towards them without the burden of pressure, because it will just mess you up. It will just not allow you to show your attractiveness to women, and you probably are going to sabotage potentially meeting a woman, because the way that these sort of things happen when men and women meet, it's not really something that you can force. It's not something that you can really manipulate. It just has to happen naturally. The chemistry, it just has to fall into place, right? The problem is with human beings is we analyze everything. You know, we've got expectations and we've got lots of fears, and if we let them get in the way, it just ruins our natural attractiveness. So it's about being naturally attractive when you're talking to women, and it's letting go, it's being yourself, because the moment you start showing desperation, you kill the attraction. It's just human psychology. And a lot of guys will commonly say, you know, women are not attracted to neediness. Well, that's true. People are not attracted to it. Guys are not attracted to it either. If someone messaged you on Facebook, right, just another guy, just wanting to be friendly, and you didn't know the person and they sent you like 3 long messages, what are you going to think? Be honest. If you don't know someone, you're going to be a bit alarmed and think, why are they sending me so many messages? They don't even know me, or it's only been an hour and they're asking me why am I not responding to them. It's too desperate, it's too needy. So you want to eradicate neediness and desperate, unattractive behaviour by eradicating the expectations and enjoying the process and being a lot more socially free. And when you give yourself that permission, which only you can give yourself that, you can't ask a woman to give you that, you can't ask your parents, you can't ask me, you can't ask someone on YouTube, you can't ask society. You've got to give yourself that permission and say, I'm not bothering with it. I'm not gonna be bullied by my own expectations, and I'm just gonna enjoy it. And when you start enjoying it, all of a sudden you meet someone, and it can happen any time when you're not expecting it. You could meet someone in a grocery store, you can meet someone in Starbucks, you can meet someone walking down the street, you can meet someone on online dating, you could meet someone at a party. You just never know when it's going to happen. But if you put this pressure on yourself, it might actually ruin you meeting the right person, because when you meet that person, those expectations almost take over, and they act for you in a very negative way. So a lot of this is about confidence, and I've said it before for guys, it's finding happiness in who you are as a person, having something that you gravitate towards, that you love, that you enjoy, that gives you that happiness, gives you the self-esteem, and it's just it's almost like, I remember I was playing FIFA, I was playing a video game with my brother. He's just unbelievable at it, right? I used to be good, but I've been out of practice, so at that time I wasn't good. And I was trying so hard to win and score, and I kept hitting the post, I couldn't score, I kept losing every match, right? I lost around 5 or 6, 7 games in a row. And when I just all of a sudden just stopped trying and relaxed, I scored 3 goals and won 3-1. And my brother said, see, because you're just relaxing more, you're not tense, I wasn't trying so hard. I wasn't stressing my mind out and trying to score, you know, in the video game. I know video games is not real life, but the principle, what I'm saying, is the same. When you stop trying so hard to meet a woman, you'll end up meeting a woman, or she'll meet you, however it happens. And the advice I'm giving you is real life experience. I've met many women and had a lot of long-term relationships, through this exact information that I'm giving you today, the same philosophy, where I just took the pressure off myself that I was putting on myself. Because as guys, we're our own worst enemy, you know, let alone what anybody else thinks or what they're saying, or the pressures from family, friends, colleagues, peer workers, fellow students at university, society, people on Facebook, people on Instagram, people on our social media. Our own demons, expectations are far worse and demanding than anybody else's opinion. So it's really having this intelligent, educated, mature conversation, and then you start talking to women. And what I've done for you, I want you to check out this video. There should be a card or a link up here on the video and in the description below, which is how to you know, how to overcome the fear of being boring when you're speaking to women. It really connects with this. It's all about learning how to be less needy and enjoy talking to women, and I teach you the social skills. Have a look at that video. It's on par with this video. You'll really enjoy it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So yeah, just obviously take the action when, if you want to meet someone, do online dating or go to speed dating events or speak to women in any social situation that you can, and continue looking, but look from a positive place. And if you do speak to a woman, just don't try so hard, and then it will happen. It will just happen naturally. You'll have a conversation. You'll like each other. There'll be a connection. You'll ask for the phone number. You'll set up a date. You'll go on the date. You'll have a nice time, and then you do another date, and then you'll do another date, and then before you know it, you will just naturally get into a relationship, and then the time will fly. That's how it works. That's how it's worked for me. That's how it's worked for hundreds of men over the years that I helped get in relationships. It's just taking the pressure off, being yourself, having something in your life that makes you happy, and then let the rest down to let nature take its course. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Become fearless. I'll see you in the next one.